Hello, I'm Serge Packman from Skycomp Solutions, and today we're going to talk a little bit about SharePoint services and using the SharePoint application on your desktop to sync files. You may not know this, but if you're an Office 365 subscriber, you already have access to SharePoint. If you think of what SharePoint is, we often use it for a replacement for Dropbox. It's centralized to the company rather than an individual user, but a great online cloud repository of files that you're able to access from your cell phone, from your laptop, from your desktop computer. But it's a little bit of setup to make your desktop computer work and sync the files the way you expect. And that's what I want to show you today. So the first thing is on your computer, if you have the OneDrive app. If not, you can Google OneDrive. We can explain that. Your IT provider can help you install it. You need the OneDrive application installed. So our first step here is once the application is installed, we're going to sign into the application. This will walk you through the simple wizard to get up and running. A couple, next. There is a mobile app, like I mentioned. We're going to deal with that a little bit later. So once we have this running, we can open up our Windows Explorer window and we see OneDrive and OneDrive dash, in our case, Skycomp Solutions. In your case, it will say your organization. An important difference between these two folders, the one that just says OneDrive, those are your personal files. You can share some documents out of them, but it's really made, it's 1 terabyte of data for you to use personally and synchronize between all your different devices. Files that you want to share would really appear under OneDrive Skycomp Solutions, or again, in your case, your company name. But we don't have any SharePoint sites on here yet, and this is the piece that I wanted to talk to you about today. What you need to do is once the application is set up and installed and logged in, you actually have to log into the SharePoint site through your web browser and start syncing. With SharePoint, your organization can have many different SharePoint sites, so you have to choose the sites that you want to sync. And the great thing is, from a security perspective, these SharePoint sites can be controlled differently, so different groups in your organization can have access to different sites. So, in my case, we log into our URL and it's just yourcompanyname.sharepoint.com. You can talk to, again, your IT provider or your SharePoint or Office 365 administrator to find out the URL for your company. When you go to this page, you can click on the menu item up in the upper left-hand corner, which is a bunch of dots. This will show all of your online applications, and one of them is SharePoint. That'll load this page, and if your company had multiple SharePoint sites, they would all be listed here. In this case, I just have one example SharePoint site, and we're going to show you how to turn on syncing. So we click on that site. This will bring you into that site's web page. And where all the documents are stored is in the Documents subfolder. So you're going to click on that Document subfolder. And now there's a button Sync. And all you have to do is click that button. It'll ask, would you like to open this in Microsoft OneDrive? You click Open in OneDrive. And this is what will subscribe this SharePoint site to that application on your desktop. So here we have a new folder that appears. Now it just says your company name rather than the OneDrive icon. And if I click on that folder, I will see, in this case, Skycomp Solutions Inc. Team Sites Documents. Internally to Skycomp, we have a few of these. We have ones for technical documents. We have ones for policy manuals. All the sites are named different. So each site that we want to be on, we go and subscribe to, and then they'll appear as folders here. From this point, it works very similar to Dropbox. If I go into this folder and find a document, I'm able to open this document, edit it. When I save and close it, just like Dropbox, that will get synchronized back to the cloud, and everybody else that shares that document, again, just like sharing files in Dropbox, that will synchronize to their machine, be available on their mobile phone. So this is a great replacement, and if you're paying for Dropbox or Box or Google Drive right now, and you're also a Microsoft Office 365 subscriber, This could be something to save you money, help you control security a little bit better, and have everything work a little bit nicer right on your desktop. Hopefully you found this helpful. Look for some more information from SharePoint coming up soon.